Yep. Hello there, Eddie. Thank you for howling about that. I don't know. Maybe we'll move on to a different thing, but I wanted to keep it until we were done with this, and I'm kind of dragging my feet on this. Well, not so much I'm dragging my feet on it, but, sometimes...
Zero.
Anyway, welcome back to Resident Evil Zero, everybody. Where do I begin? You might see that there's another save after where I saved earlier. Unfortunately, there was audio issue, and so I had to stop it, or I stopped the video 50 minutes in when I actually played for 2 hours, because there were some cutscenes and a boss fight that had audio, and I felt this just doesn't work if there's no audio. So I actually just completely cut it out. I could have left it in and just had everything on mute, but I don't know, there's just something off-putting about that. Audio issues are bigger than you think. If you have bad music, or if you have some sort of a weird sound effect going on, it can actually cause quite a bit of gratingness. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what this one is. I was just playing Doom Eternal, so my idea of how inventory works is completely out of whack. Okay, this is a bit further ahead, so I think we're going to even skip that one. Maybe we'll use it. I just want to show what I missed, because literally we're missing out on a semi-important cutscene. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just because I'm like a hallway ahead, but I saved there for a very important reason, and that's because I kept going up against the boss with yellow health, no healing items. Oh boy, yeah, this, okay, yeah, this works. I'll just fight through this real quick without care for what I have. If I don't care about my resources, let's use the fun resources then. Yeah, okay. And do I have ink? Have ink will travel. I guess if that's going to be the case, let's just have Billy give the herb over to Rebecca, which is what I ended up doing. I tried to keep the herb on Billy because he's already orange, and I'm going to need him later, I think. And, yeah. We're going to lose him for a bit anyway. Maybe the game will have mercy on me. Who knows? So anyway, yeah, it's kind of a sloppy Let's Play, I will admit. But just something really weird happened with my computer, where it forgot a lot of settings in live motion, or in live time, or whatever I'm trying to say, which I'm just not used to. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. And then we go down, and then Billy gets kidnapped, and I kill a leech man, and then we go back up here, we plug it back in. I don't know why the game makes us do that, per se. It might be some sort of game design I can't think of. I kind of think about that a lot. Where do I put Resident Evil Zero overall? It's kind of rude to talk about before I've finished. But you know what? I'm just going to let this cutscene play again anyway, because it's been a week since I've seen it. Yeah, it's been a week. I recorded 2 episodes, and I got kind of depressed when half of the latter one sucked. Yeah, I just won't skip any cutscenes from here on, just to make sure I don't miss out on any. Alright. Guess what? I have the good things. I can't remember how to shoot though. Oh, I remember. Yeah, me and Bloody Kanshiro both agree that it's kind of baloney that you don't get stunned by fire, even though it kills you. So come on, you have to agree with Bloody Kanshiro for some reason. All right, so the train won't work. I because yellow HP, which is normal. And no, I still haven't installed the skip door mod, because I think can't do that unless you're using fresh save files. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I also don't know where to find it, to be honest. Okay. Totally not walking on the leeches for fun. Ha ha ha. But yeah, it is kind of weird because I'm talking about like I missed out on a whole hour of progress. It wasn't. It was several tries at a boss fight that I kept losing over and over again because I kept going in with yellow HP. And also I wasn't fighting it as efficiently as possible. I was using the Magnum. And, well, you'll see. But, you know, you have to leave an item on the floor in order to carry all 7 items I want to carry with me. If we count one of the items as 2. Because, you know, it takes up 2 slots. And what ended up happening, I'm not picking up everything because I'm just going to rely on that save file that I have there. That's why whatever I'm doing right now kind of doesn't matter so much for progress. It's really just like, hey, this is what happened between here and this save file here. And I like it that way. So anyway, I'm trying to remember where we got to here. I think we get onto this train, and now we can actually move and stuff, and it's great. And this guy has a Magnum. And don't worry, as far as I'm aware, he doesn't come back up. He just doesn't, even though he looks kind of like Wesker. Okay. So, start the cable car? Yes. I was kind of thinking about this game and how, for the longest time, I did not figure out that Molotovs were great against the Leechmen or the rubber zombies or whatever, and how lame I felt about that. But the game kind of was giving me hints about it with the first time you run into one is in a burning train car. Now, I'm going to be honest, if something lives in fire, I kind of assume it tends to be immune to fire. But as far as Resident Evil games go, that's actually pretty high up there on the list. I mean, in the original Resident Evil... Oh, let's go and eat one of these. It might be the remake, it might be the original, I can't remember. But Barry literally tells you the acid rounds are really powerful, especially against living things. And I just think, okay, Barry. I mean, if you dissect that with the force of 1,000 actualies, you figure, oh, well, okay, maybe he's not counting the zombies as living things, and the first living thing you come across would be the hunters, which, you know, kind of makes sense. If we're not counting crows. Let's not count crows, because you don't want to shoot grenades at crows. Yeah. Resident Evil has not been very great with its hints. Okay, so just pointing out real quick where the slave is being. It's in here. That's great. We will have room in a bit, but I do need... oh, wait, no, never mind. Actually, for some reason I figured that there was a key in here. It's actually cut... Oh. I did not see this at any point. Okay. Literally, I thought this was a door, and I tried to leave through it. I can't see the right side of my screen because of glare, and I don't have blinds set up. So, this is... Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I will not be as bad against the boss fight as I was earlier. Also, for some reason, I have this dreaded feeling... Okay. Had this dreaded feeling that I was not recording on OBS. But I was. So, hooray. Okay, so the Magnum is very powerful, regardless of living things, Barry. Oh, wait. Hang on, before we go... Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. Because I'm just going to use the next save file anyway. Okay, well, yeah, whatever. I will use ammo to my heart's content. But I do need to do this to show off cutscenes and stuff. Alright, so... Then we open up this one. And the save file is right before the boss fight, by the way. So that's why I'm feeling so confident about this. It's like, oh, yeah. I have all the health and stuff and all the preps made. All the items moved over by train, etc. Okay, now here's where it gets kind of annoying. Temporarily. Because I do need to pick up this key. And just coming down here actually triggers these hunters, actually. But, you know, it's really powerful, especially against living things. So we don't have to worry about that. And for the other one, I could use a pistol, but why do a pistol when I could just blow them away in one hit? You sound like geese. Okay, so with that, we can now pick up the flame rounds and put them right back in there. I think there's actually no enemies between now and the boss. We're completely in prep time now. Okay, so but I do like kind of showing off how you can save space and stuff. Come on, Rebecca, you can pick that up. Thank you. Factory key. Actually, we can examine it and change the name. It has a U on it. The tag reads U, and it actually stands for up key. Yeah. Not this one. But, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, that's like the... I was ironically struggling in this hallway, not against those hunters, but I was trying not to lose any health. I was trying to keep everything green for the fight. And, yeah. What items did I all take with me? I think I actually left the pistol and any bullets behind. I just took a magnum and the grenade launcher, even though I only have a couple things in it. Yeah, we do have to go in here to use the up key. I'm sorry if I keep like spamming to skip the door opens, but I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to me. Alrighty, so we can plug in the key right here, and this will cause this to happen. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is where the other grenade rounds that you saw in my grenade launcher were. They were here the whole time. Oh, also there's a map here. I should probably take it. But this is like a really weird layout because you go from B1 down to B4 and it does not show B2 or B3 at all. Do they exist? That is a great question. It's funny though is that there is literally a first aid spray right there, so I should remember that. Might come in handy. Might be super necessary. Okay. And no, there's no reason to explore here. There's nothing around here. You literally just hit this little console and it goes down. And you can't go back up, by the way. Well, you can't go back up until after the boss fight. It's kind of a forced thing. And no, I can't move. It's just a cinematic. So what kind of boss, Captain? Does the bat come back? Oh, don't you know. It literally makes no sense. I mean, there was some foreshadowing for it, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it. It's like, gee, you know, the way Resident Evil 0 is written, it's like a really, really good modder decided to come up with their own plot, and it didn't really make any sense. It made some sense. It had the same characters. The characters acted how they would. But, like, you can't just... You know, let's get to the next boss before I start saying things. But here's another cutscene that I got cut off on that last thing.
Don't shoot! You're alive.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
How do you know that?
I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. You won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
I never saw him again.
Yeah. If you've seen Resident Evil 1, you know what happens. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, you normally have like a whole bunch of spaces, and you do need to carry this key with you. And as soon as you use it, it starts the boss fight. So even though Enrique was just here, and I could really use his help here because I kept dying over and over, well, guess what? So the real trick was, yeah, you have to leave an item here. But for some reason, I was leaving 8 Magnum rounds on the ground, and that meant that as soon as the Magnum was empty, and yeah, the boss does go through Magnum ammo, I would pick it up, and Rebecca takes forever picking something back up. See, like, oh no, we're totally we're fighting here. By the way, this is the boss area, and it's like, oh, gotta dodge and stuff, but then you gotta pick it up. It's like 1, 2. A whole 2 seconds for whatever this thing is to attack. And, well, let's just say, you know, go figure that it took me a couple hours to beat this. Here's another cutscene. The elevator has been activated, except, you know, it has to come back down for several minutes. It's Billy. I'm just kidding. It's not. Out of nowhere. I mean, there was some precursor, you know, we saw it on a screen, but we didn't see anybody let one out or anything. It just comes out of nowhere. And even with, you know, Enrique somewhere around. Yeah, it's a hard fight. It's actually the last boss of Resident Evil 1. So I'm not sure why they threw it right at Rebecca. Okay, first shot. Oh yeah, he's actually really hard too because, well, if you get hit, Rebecca takes forever to get back up. He has very wide melee attacks. Your attacks kind of peeve him off, and then he like dashes or something. Okay, and like I said, he goes through a lot of Magnum ammo. And yeah, Rebecca's down again. I came into this with yellow HP and not all my Magnum ammo, so I am not super confident with this. Let's try shooting a fire round. You know, for the lulz. That didn't light him on fire. Okay, so Rebecca had yellow, haha, I actually mean super green HP. Let's see, I think I can get around him. I swear, if I kill him, I'm gonna actually kind of be peeved because, actually no, I won't. Well, alright. You know, this is kind of heroic. Yeah, that's him down. Actually, this works. This works because maybe I won't have to use save slot number 22. Maybe I can just go on to save slot 23. But, you know, save slot 23 is part of 22. Just, you know, I was way more successful with it. Also, I can't go back that way. That's okay, though. That's just fine. But yeah, it took me an hour of... Well, maybe not a whole hour, but, you know, a lot of time dying to that guy after getting by the hunters before I wisened up and thought, oh yeah, let's just make a save file right before the boss fight when I have everything ready. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Remember how I said it's got B1, B2, B3, well, B1 and B4, but no B2 and B3? Now it does. And I do not remember, like, I went to one of these floors and I thought, where am I going?
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
I mean, I'd like to think that that means something's going to come after me, but I don't think that was the case at all. Actually, I think I want to go to B1 so I can pick up some more health because I am in red danger HP. I saw this too. And there's literally nothing I can do. Some sort of water theme park. But yeah, you come in here and there's nothing you can really do. And I can't remember which way it takes me to. Let's try going forward. Maybe I remember coming in here and watching that, and then I just backed out and said, you know what, I'll look at this later. But let's go in here for the first time. Okay, she's not aiming at anything, so I think it's safe in here. There's an elevator. Gosh, these windows are very portentous. Not auspicious, but ominous. Here's another typewriter. Oh, okay, this must be where Birkin and Wesker were. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we saw Billy, you know, flailing for his life, but you know, we've got time to rescue him. No problem. I just want to catch up to where save file 23 is, to be honest. So we will do that, and I will use the first aid spray on B1 to, you know, help me up there a bit, I guess. Okay, level 1. B1, level 1, same thing. But yeah, as far as Resident Evil 0 or Resident Evils go, it's an okay one. It just feels like, it really feels like somebody made a, it's a fan-made mod of Resident Evil 1 that made its own game or something. I'm not saying it's terrible. Oh, this must be where the train crashed? Is that the train we came in on? Gosh, what a long-winded, roundabout way of going 10 feet. Okay, level 2 then, I think. We'll explore more. It's just that I'm on a doomed save file, so I don't really care to do too much on it. I hear hunters. Where on earth is everything then? Also, I'm going to check the map. Check the map. Oh, that goes back to where I'm talking about. Okay, but then B2 and B3 aren't on here. Why is that? Change floor. Oh, okay, because that's on the treatment plant. And this part is part of the factory. Okay, so that's why there's a slight difference there. Okay, so I actually have to go through this. I'm fairly certain the hunter is on my right. And did I save a magnum ammo? No, I did not. Okay. Well, I mean, I have plenty somewhere, but... Yep. How's it going, mutated frog? I think that's what they are. Okay, and this literally is just a loop-de-loop where it's like, oh, hey, you came back to that door that you saw that was locked, but now you've unlocked it from the other side. I don't hate that so much in a game. it kind of works. It kind of... You can't just make it so, oh, I could have skipped this the whole time. But you do want to put in a shortcut for later playthroughs. Okay. Well, shoot. I do think we're caught up on save file number 23 then. Let's just walk in here and like make magic happen then. But first, just in case, you know, timelines make it so that this Rebecca still exists or something, we won't let her die in this doomed timeline with no health. Yes. Captain, you're being really weird. That's normal, isn't it?
Resident
For me?
Evil 0.
Okay, so there we go. We that was the past hour worth of stuff, was just fighting that boss over and over again. Even though I went in with half the ammo and yellow health and made myself look stupid for saying it was so difficult. I don't know, maybe I just got enough sleep. It is for once daytime when I'm playing this. Not because it's just so scary. It's just, you know, on Saturdays, you know, I get all day to do this. Okay, so... Oh, this one I only used like 3 Magnum bullets. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave ink here. I mean, frankly, when you think about it, it doesn't really make sense to take all the ink with you everywhere unless you're going to like save a whole bunch. Also, no handgun bullets yet. Let's actually just heal Rebecca. That seems like a good plan to me. Okay. And, you know, this isn't our actual save file that we're going to go forward with, so, you know, I'm actually going to try here. Or, you know, I'm not going to just say, oh, we won't try this, or we won't do that. That's fine. They link up, I promise. It's just I've watched all the cutscenes now. It would kind of suck to try to pantomime all the cutscenes I just went through. Okay, and now Rebecca went into like this place, and there was like a whole bunch of water, and Billy was in the water, and like some giant tadpole things like attacked her from underneath, and she went, Billy, you want me to reconvene on the cutscenes that way? Because I think you liked watching the video better. Okay, I did kill the hunter in here, I think. I need to sit up. And I need to adjust the microphone. Oh, hello, green and red. There we go. Okay, so I can mix those and I can take them with me, but I get this feeling I'm going to need key space. Okay, so what all do I know? I can look at items. Yeah, I didn't really leave too much there. 1F, just ink. And then we can go into like the big elevator here. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go into the treatment plant. That seems like an idea. Maybe this elevator should be my storage. I'm just thinking. I don't really want to take the grenade launcher with me everywhere. So I'm thinking about actually going back and, well, just leaving the grenade launcher in the elevator. That's probably the new base, if anything. But I might go back for these Molotovs. That's not too far back. It's a couple of doors, which is plenty of, you know, wasted time, but, you know, it's okay. Will this be the last episode? I have no idea. As I was talking to Bloody Kenshiro, it's like, yeah, this feels like it's getting toward the end, especially since I just killed a freaking tyrant. Jeez, Rebecca. But that doesn't really mean too much. Oh, wait. I'm feeling kind of dumb because I said, oh, I'm going to leave the grenade launcher in the elevator because that's the smartest thing in the world, and I'm the smartest person in the world, and then I don't do it. Why the elevator? Because the elevator goes up and down. Also, there is a chance that you can't leave it behind in the elevator because it would not let me leave behind anything on the giant elevator thing that, you know, toward the beginning of this episode, I cinematically wrote down and then couldn't go back up with. But I'm sure this one will let me leave it. Okay, good. And the reason why is probably because after you beat the boss, you can't go back to that area. And so it says, no, you can't leave anything here. Don't do it. But you can leave things where you're going to fight the boss, because that makes all the sense. Okay, okay. I'll leave those two where they are. I'm awfully tempted to pick them up. Actually, I should at least touch them just so I'm like, oh, hey, there's health there in case I get to that point. And I can see them on the map. This also means I can probably watch my favorite streamer or whoever play through more of this game now. I don't know if YouTube remembers where I last left off, but it tends to be pretty good at that. That's one of the reasons why I don't feel so bad about making episodes that last longer than an hour. Sometimes they can be like 2 or 3 hours. I still feel bad about those, but you know, the fact that you can just watch some now and come back later makes it feel better. But at the same time, it feels like I played this much and I felt like playing more because there wasn't enough in there. But if it's a 2-hour episode and I only had my fill then isn't that like a low density worth of fun? Or I don't know where I'm getting at this. You know what? We are going to take these. We're going to take them and we're going to mix them right in our inventory. And then we're going to drop them off in the elevator. Okay, so you can eat it, but let's not. And we'll just have it with us. And we'll leave it in the elevator. Our new base of operations. Well, Cappy, you should have gotten the flame rounds then, too. You know? You're right. You are absolutely right, whoever you are. And the knives can stay there. The knives will be fine. I don't know if that's being picked up on the microphone, and I really hope it isn't, but if you want an explanation for what it is, we have a old fridge freezer unit in this room that makes noise sometimes. Like really annoying, high-pitched whirring noises. And that's the fun thing about Let's Playing and using electronic equipment to record sounds is you don't know what's being picked up or not. You know, I've heard, 1,000 people, do recordings like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. If you can hear that weed eater that's outside, right outside my window, it's just completely destroying the atmosphere. And I don't hear anything at all. Like, I have to really struggle to hear it, and I only know about it because he mentioned it. And then, like, I don't hear anything, but there are dishes, forks and stuff hitting plates in the next room, and I don't hear anything, but the microphone is picking up loud and clear, and it just makes me think, oh boy, that probably means that the microphone's picking up this fridge thing perfectly terribly. Okay. One more loop around, I promise. I just want to go outside and pick up the red and green herbs and put them in this elevator because, I don't know, elevator just seems more accessible than going to a specific floor every time I want to look at these herbs, huh? Also, I left them in a very hard to reach spot, or hard to see spot. Okay. So, Why am I going through Resident Evil 0 now? Well, I want to finish it. I really do. It's been a good game. Like I said, it has been a good game, but it just doesn't feel like it's a real Resident Evil. It feels like Resident Evil's biggest fan wrote and modded it in. I know I've already said that, but you know, and that doesn't mean that it's not like really real. That doesn't mean I think it shouldn't have been made in the first place. It's just I have to wonder who asked for this, who really needed to see the story of Alpha Team as opposed to Bravo Team. Like we saw members of Alpha Team dying left and right at the mansion, guys. Oh, that's so cool. He's gone, and we have an explanation for why he's gone, because he tore through here. And then he went... Oh, right, I didn't show this off, but you've already searched this area. There is no explanation for why you can't come in here. It just says you can't go in there. You've already explored here. This door reads security room. There's no need to search this place. Yeah, it's not like the security room would have keys or ammunition or health or something. There's no need to search this place. So there's like no 100% explanation for where the tyrant went after he tore through this wall. He probably just jumped up 1,000,000 feet or something, because you know tyrants do that, I guess. I mean, Rebecca's a pretty cool character. She shows back up in Resident Evil like way after the fact, but not like a super involved role, just kind of a background. I want to go to the water treatment plant, and I can't remember where that is. Is that level 4? I think it's level 4. Let's check. Also, am I using the Magnum or am I using the pistol? Okay, here we go. We're using the Magnum. Let's get off of that just to be sure, just in case. And yeah, let's go see if we can save Billy, because that would actually really help. More inventory spaces, a second gun, everything else we could ask for. I want bottles before I even think about that. But the fact that it's giving me them now makes me think I'm really glad that I brought along these Molotovs. The lift isn't working. The power doesn't seem to be turned on. Okay, I thought that I could just come right here and do this. But I guess we're stuck. Here's these ominous windows again. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick... I have space for ammo, right? Yeah, okay, thank goodness. It's been a whole circus of juggling ammunition. You know what? We're definitely going to save here. Mostly because I haven't really done much, but I really don't want to have to do again what I've done. Typewriter. If you had an ink ribbon, you could drink the ink and people would be like, Rebecca, how did your teeth get black? And you'd be like, oh, you know, I ate that squid ink spaghetti, like from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and everyone would laugh. Wait, I just talked to it again, right? Yeah, okay. Loading content. We're going to save over here because I am now paranoid of saving over any file, because what if I need it again for some reason or another? And you know what? I've been proven correct in that regard, so I don't feel bad. We'll go ahead and leave the ink down here again too, because I don't need to bring it around with me all the time. I don't need to stack it with something else either. Damn areas. That damn area power supply panel. Designated point to receive power. Power can be supplied to any location up to 2 points away. Change points. I literally cannot read most of these things. Lodgings, restroom, something else. Let's just change the points. Okay, so oh, okay. That's what it means. So we pick one of these. Oh, okay. So we picked 3 of these, actually. Okay. Still not getting any power. Apparently the power won't be restored until all points have been supplied. Okay, that's fine. I thought for a minute there that this was going to be one of those things kind of like Lethal Company, where you can make certain doors power up and then you have to power them down and power something else up again. So let's see. We definitely want 1, 2. So this should get all of those, or at least no, that one. Okay. And we definitely want to get here. But that's not going to work. Oh wait, yes it is. Okay. I don't know if like it's very specific dots we have to hit, but you know it worked, so I'm happy about it. I don't like live in an oil rig state or anything, but there is an oil rig somewhere not too far, and you can like see like a whole bunch of lights on it at night. And in a way, it kind of looks like it's a little miniature city, and I thought that was kind of cool. And that's what it immediately came to mind when I saw that cinematic. It looks like the power has been restored. Way to go, Rebecca. Okay, so the monitors currently display images from the treatment plant. Yeah. And this is probably the Wesker Birkin room. I don't know. Monitors currently display images from the treatment plants. Monitors currently, okay. Yep. Alright, that's excellent. Good thing, you know, it's awesome that there's like a billion little knobs, whistles, and indicators in here, and yet the only thing we have to worry about is a couple of buttons that like control the rest of it. Yeah. I like to think that most machinery is actually built that way. You know, make it foolproof, so to speak. I don't need this gas, but I'm going to remind myself that it's here by putting it on the map. Yes. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's see if we can get our Billy back. I want my Billy back, Billy back, Billy back. Rebecca's baby back ribs. Alright, so this one's actually more of a threat, Rebecca. Not to tell you how to do your job. Also, there's this game was made after Resident Evil 1 Remake, so there is no explanation at all why these things don't become VX, or more colloquially known as Crimson Heads. I'll wait. They just take a bunch of bullets and then they die. And then they're gone. They clean themselves up. Maybe they had intention to do so, but then they're like, I don't know, that's really more Resident Evil 1's thing. Let's not step on any toes here. Bottles. Okay. Well, guess what? We're going back for the gasoline now. Because I want to have as many of these things as I can. How many do I have? I got 3. 3's fine. But if I run into more than one leech, man, it's going to be an issue. Weirdly, it doesn't feel as intrusive for a loading screen that did what it did just now. I don't know, what am I getting at? I just mean that it wasn't as annoying to actually watch the elevator with Rebecca in a well-lit room go up and down, as opposed to it turning into this weird, only this thing exists thing. Completely dark background. The only thing moving is the elevator. It's implied that you're on it. I don't know. I got 6 of them. Things are getting out of hand. Now there are 6 of them. Okay. I'd save, but then I'd feel like I'm compulsively washing my hands. You know, I've thought about it, and it just makes sense to mix herbs whenever you can when you're Rebecca. Because what if she gets kidnapped or whatever? She's the only one who can mix herbs between her and Billy, that is. So, you know, hey, now if Billy comes in here alone, he can get those mixed herbs. Yep. Have I mentioned I've been playing Doom Eternal? I'm not bragging about it. In fact, I'm actually kind of mad about the entire experience. We'll get into that in a minute. But Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal both use these little green lights to kind of yellow paint your way through things. Like, this is where you should be going. And, you know, I kind of appreciate it because I get lost easily. But playing that makes me think, oh, hey, green light, I really need to get into this fridge or whatever this is. Why are you mad at Doom Eternal, Captain? Well, okay. So, I probably brought it up in previous videos. I remember actually making, or, you know, filming it. Uh-huh. I'll hold that thought. Man, he's fast. Okay. Shove him off. And then throw another. And then throw another. You could actually see her animation going. Throw a third. Okay. Yellow? Orange. I don't know. Those things are actually really creepy. I hate them. Good choice on monster. Well, okay. They could not have Crimson Heads and Leechmen. Rubber zombies, whatever they are. Anyway, yeah, I've talked about it. And I have Humble Choice. I use Humble Bundle quite often buying bundles, but there's this thing. This door doesn't have a handle. There's a square-shaped hole in the door. Okay, good to remember. I'm going to take the health with me because I might, you know, get a paper cut and then I'll need to heal right away. And if I need to pick up keys, I can just leave this health behind, I guess. So I have Humble Bundle. I have Humble Monthly, and because I don't know, I should probably explain what Humble Monthly is. But once a month, the first Tuesday of the month, they kind of like just give you a package of 8 or 10 games, and everyone gets the same package. And there's even a Reddit where we try to predict what the games are going to be based on what we bought recently, because it seems like it's always what happens. Oh, I just bought the Game 2 sequel to the game, and now it's going to be in Humble Choice because of course it will be. And you know, fun things like that. And you know, that's all well and good. Maybe some of these games aren't the best thing. Maybe I could really use different ones. Or I could, you know, whatever. But for the first time ever, they actually kind of peeved me off a lot. And they did that by giving me Doom Eternal back in January of 2020. No. I don't know when they did, but it was probably in 2023. And here's the fun part. At some point they changed the terms of the deal. Pray they don't change them further. And they made it so that the key would expire January 2024. So in my mind, you know, I have all these games I remember that I have through Humble Bundle, Humble Choice, whatever. And it turns out that some of them I don't. Mostly Bethesda games, like Fallout 76. I thought I had that too. It turns out the key expired. Now, is it my fault because I could have just, you know, gotten the key and redeemed it and just been playing with it? Sure. But at the same time, I actually feel robbed, and it really drops my perception of Humble Choice as a thing. This pinball machine is like nothing you've ever seen before. Unfortunately, it's broken and can't be used. I wonder if that's a reference to something. It looks kind of cool. I have no idea what it is, though. If this was Resident Evil 1, the password would be part of the billiard balls. Looks like someone's playing a game. The balls are set as if someone was playing a game. The game has ended in checkmate. More bottles, guys. I'll touch it just so... Almost all of them are empty. Okay. I'll touch it just so that way we know where it is. Alright. But yeah, so how am I playing Doom Eternal if I don't own it? Well, it was for sale on Christmas, and I thought, well, since it got taken away from me, I guess I'll just buy it now. Does this mean that I'm going through all my Humble Choice bundles and just redeeming all the keys? I should. That's probably the smart idea, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. Again, like, a lot of these games I already own, and some of them I give to friends or something. I mean, what else are you supposed to do with games you already own? Humble Choice. I'm not that mad. It's like a $10 difference. I mean, you know, I accidentally bought another sandwich. Oh no. Oh, I know what this is going to be. I'm going to need Billy to turn on the machine while Rebecca's on it or something. If we can get the Billster. Or maybe we just do it ourselves. There's a space for a battery. Oh no, do I have to go back all that way for a battery? Whoops. I just used up the health. Oh no. Use. Combine with the green. Thank you. There's a fly on my face. Not the house fly kind, but like one of those micro kinds. Oh. I'll touch it. Just so I know where it is. And we'll touch the wall. And let's see. Also, if it's a... Oh. You'd think that Rebecca would, like, kind of sidle across on that or something. But, you know, maybe she's smarter than I am. Looks kind of rusty and it would probably pluck right out of the wall or something. Ah. Something I've been looking for. Oh, but I'm full. From a value menu. Tell you what, let's leave the health back up here. Just so it's somewhere. Yes. Okay. Like I said, you need some inventory dedicated toward keys and stuff in this game. Oh no, it's a push block puzzle. Kind of. But she's Rebecca. Oh wait, she can climb over. But as I was saying, she's Rebecca. I don't think she can move things on her own. Period. Okay. Now what? Can you move this? No? Okay. Don't feel bad, Rebecca. It's fine. No one holds it against you. So then, how do we get across? It feels like one of those... Oh, wait. Here we go. You can actually go up here. I was going to say, it feels like one of those things where we're going to fill it up with water. The controls regulate the supply and drainage of water in the tanks, and they control the rotation of the railing. Yeah, let's fill and drain, just see what happens. Okay, so is that enough, Rebecca, for you to jump across? It's not. Because, again, she's probably smarter than I am, and as soon as you jump onto the box, it's going to rotate and you'd fall into the water, and who knows what else will happen. Okay, let's try rotating this. Rotate left. You can't do anything with it now. Rotate right. Okay, so we need to drain, and then we'll try rotating. Okay, so what does... Oh! There we go. So let's try rotating it to the right then. Of course. So we can't really do anything without Billy then. What else can I do? That red door is the one that has a crank on it. Change map. Is there anything in the factory left behind? No. Laboratory? Hope not. That hook shot is quite a ways back. Rebecca can't move the crates, so I don't really see what I can do in here. How do we get Billy back then? Need a battery for this. I guess we'll just go back up. Yes, I went up 5 steps on my own, but now that I've gone up these 5 steps, I really should cinematically go up the rest of the steps. It's important. Now, this may not make all the sense in the world, but I'm thinking about bringing these bottles up. Yes. Come on. I wish there was kind of a priority of picking up the items rather than looking at various mood setting items. Because looking at these high proof liquor bottles is not going to be important. Whereas maybe, 90% of the time I would like those bottles, so just let me have the regular grabbable bottles, please. I don't know why I feel lost, but I do. Okay. Is there a switch? I've tried hitting switches on this, haven't I? Yeah, okay. I guess we're going back up. Question mark. I shot some zombies. That's progress. Time for some tea. You see what I mean? It did not get all dark and whatever. Interesting camera shot. Can I do this? You didn't see it, but I'm rolling my eyes so hard right now. Okay. Let's just combine the gas. There we go. There. Alrighty, I don't know what I'm doing now. There's an elevator. I could take it to a couple other floors, I suppose. Let's try that just to see where we can go with this. I'm also kind of curious about the battery. Do I have to go all the way back to the academy or whatever that is to get the battery out of that door or something? I don't know. I'm just so confused. Okay, so there's nothing really here. Go back in and go one more up. Maybe B2 is the answer to all my problems. Or level 2. It's hard to translate between B4s and B5s and level 4s and B2s. Well, there's that. But that doesn't do me any good. What was level 3? Let me see that. This was the Titan or Tyrant area, right? Yeah. And B4 is the water treatment, so what's level 1? If level 2 is familiar territory, then what is level 1? It's the training facility. Okay, yeah, it's the train. Training facility and a train station. I really want. My headcanon is that, you know, there was a miscommunication there, and they ended up with a training facility that has trains, and they're like, you know, we're gonna make this work. No one has to know about it. Okay, I vaguely remember killing like a whole bunch of zombies here, and then thought I heard something move. Yeah. So I guess we'll get a battery. Let's go look for a battery. My controller is vibrating, but only when Rebecca moves. Okay. Danger, authorized personnel only. Well, Rebecca will very much respect that sign. I'm not sure why, but she will. Hey, this means that I don't really have to backtrack that far to get the battery. Because, like I said, we're doing like this loop-de-loop thing that I said was the most awesome thing in the world. Where you kind of have a shortcut back to a place you've been before, but you couldn't have gone through it in the first place. I don't really think it's the best thing in the world. I like making fun of myself, I guess. Okay. The elevator that squished Rebecca that one time. Huh. Can I have the battery? I don't know. So, facility basement. Was there anything here? Not really. I don't know why they let me come back here then. Some more bullets. Some more gas. Factory. Just knives. Ink. Treatment plants. This is kind of like my go-to shot for this was to get this battery. And it turns out that it's not going to be what works. It's kind of funny too because this battery gets taken out of a slot and then put into a new slot. So you would totally think that this battery could be taken out again. It's not. You can't. So. And I'm Rebecca, so I can't move any boxes. And I need to move boxes in order to do anything to get Billy back, I think. So yeah, there's some backtracking, and it turns out it wasn't necessary. But I guess they put that in just in case he left somebody behind. Where did I leave the grappling hook? I'm starting to think I will definitely need that. If anywhere, it'd be in the laboratory. There it is. And that's like where we fought the bat. Okay. Factory. I just have no idea where to go. Okay. I guess we're going back down. I could go forward and go through the factory and everything, but I'd probably come across enemies that like respawned or something. I just don't want to do that. So why did they put that? Well, I'm guessing in case he left like the grappling hook way back at the training facility. It's kind of what I'm going toward anyway. Alrighty, I could really use like a battery or something. I'm kind of surprised that Blaze is still going, actually. And I'm also surprised that the room's not full of smoke. I didn't want it to be full of smoke, mind you, but, you know, just talking about realism. I guess we're going to the treatment facility again. Actually, we're going to level 2. I'm going to try using the up key, or the ups key, or whatever, and see if that does anything. I mean, in a way, I'm thinking that we want to, like, maybe bait out a cutscene or something. Like, maybe Rebecca sees the tyrant again, but then he, like, crashes through a door. I don't know. Like I said, I've never played this before, and I've kept myself from watching anybody play it before. I've only, like, seen the first bits where you're on a train. And that was it. Knives. Okay. Let's go up these stairs, then. But yeah, we're doing Resident Evil 0, because I would like to finish it, and I don't really feel comfortable moving on to my next game until I've finished it. And I'm really looking forward to the next game, so I want to finish this. Okay. I'm guessing it's going to say the ups key doesn't do anything anymore. The elevator is broken or something. There's some ink. A safety mechanism seems to have activated and the turntable won't work. Something must have happened on the lower level. Yeah, I was there. I'm trying to aim the gun, but I can see the word Iwata on the chalkboard there. That's funny. Okay. Not that, like, it has to be a reference to Nintendo's present or anything, but, you know, maybe. This was a GameCube exclusive for a while. Tightly sealed. So there's something there. Some worker helmets. Cabinet is open. There's nothing left in the cabinet. I'm starting to think I need the grappling hook. So let's go back, check, and grab that. An elevator here. But it goes to the hunter area, which is there, and then there's nothing special after that. Okay, what am I leaving behind to get the grappling hook because it's so big? I will leave behind Magnum ammo. We'll just put it right there. It's worth coming back for, maybe. Oh, wait. I can just put it in the elevator. This wouldn't be so bad if I had the door skip mod. Thank goodness for mods. I should really use those more often. I get links to them all the time, and it's like, wow, that's such a good mod. That really improves the game, and then I don't do it. Okay. So we're going to put the Magnum ammo in the elevator. And I'm going to go back for the grappling hook. I don't know why I keep forcing myself to remember what it's called. Okay. This is a pretty good spot for Magnum ammo, if I may say so myself. Okay. You know, let's look at the treatment plant, because here's the thing. What? Factory? No. The laboratory. You can see like holes on the map that tell you when you use the grappling hook. Is that the same for the factory? No. Is that the same for the treatment plant? Not really. I don't know. I don't really want to go back for the grappling hook then. But I also didn't want to go through the door until I switched what floor we were on, actually. Get back in there, please. I need a topic to talk about, because I'm just backtracking all over the place. Level 4, please. So it's not a real Resident Evil captain? Well, it is. It's just, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of how a lot of people say that, you know, if there is a third Final Fantasy X game, you know, it should be about Alrin and Jecht and Braska's adventure or something like that. And some people argue back against that we don't really need that, though, because we've seen what they went through with, like, the memory spheres or whatever, so it doesn't really matter. And to a degree, this game feels like that. You know, it's like, we need a game so you can see what happened to Bravo team or Alpha team or whoever team. And Below you can see a cluster of sewage treatment facilities. They appear to have been constructed out of natural limestone caves. Oh, cool. We really didn't need a game to go over this. This isn't super important. And the fact that I don't remember this leech guy in later games kind of tells me that it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm not trying to insult the game because technically we didn't need to hear the story of Resident Evil 5 either. You could have just summarized that in a paragraph in a later game, but we still got a game out of it. It's just, I don't know. Captain, you're just trash talking the game because you suck at it. Well, I'm not trash talking it. I'm just, you know, making my opinion known. Okay, let's go back into that one room and try a few more things. If another Leechman spawned, I would be so piffed. Maybe I should, like, check out this. It's kind of hard to run and check, though. Oh, wait. Just gotta use my fingers like that. Okay. I'm holding the red button on the Xbox 360 controller and hitting the green button, by the way. So I really need this handle here. And then I can do so much. And I can see the handle in this one room up ahead. Oh, hey, a map. Okay, this might help. There's a door there, but was it accessible? Wow, this is kind of a big place, actually. Okay. Alright. That's actually a very handy map. I did not see it earlier. Does this change everything? You know, it kind of does. Okay, so... And then we go into this door, right? I don't know, I'm feeling a little lower energy. For once, I woke up at like 8 a.m. on a Saturday, which is very unusual for me. I tend to sleep a bit later than that. I try not to lower people's opinion of me, but... Oh, this is a door. I'm going to be honest, Saturdays I tend to sleep till noon. Yeah. So I'm actually feeling kind of tired, sleepy. I don't know. So if there's... Oh. Leechman area. If there's nothing really going on in the game and I'm just trying to figure out things, it's like, maybe you can take a nap, me. I think we got a lot of game left to go, guys. We definitely got another episode after this one.
Billy!
Oh, good. He magically landed here. I don't know. There's no explanation.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay?
What? Oh, okay.
What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
Okay, maybe I'm starting to link some purpose behind this game. It feels like, to a degree, this might be a game that was meant to, you know, link to Resident Evil 5. I remember there was, like, talk about Resident Evil 5. It's going to take place in Africa. And now we have Billy, who was in Africa and killed a whole village or something, and now Chris has to go over there and do stuff or something. Let's check what this door is just so we know what kind of lock it has. It's locked from the other side. Anyway, when I said oh, I thought that what it was that all these dead bodies over here were being pulled up by something to feed on in this corner over here, and that's why it pulled up Billy. And that would have made sense, but there's no confirmation of that, and they just started talking about Marcus's research or whatever. I'm going to switch to Rebecca, and now that we have Billy who can push boxes, which is great. Okay. At least I found this door. That's, you know, another one of those things where I went a whole bunch of 20 minutes of backtracking to find one thing. Okay. You know what, Billy? You take this shotgun ammo. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that I really want to take the health and use it, but we're not going to do that just yet. Okay, so
You stay here.
we'll split up. I will switch to Billy. We will go down here. I really want that crank. It is the most important crank of the day, serving it up Gary's way. I bet you it doesn't let you leave anything down here. Yep, okay. So if ever there's like a place where it's going to like fill with water or become inaccessible at some point, it won't let you leave an item there. And I approve of that. I approve of that a lot. Good job, game. Okay, now can we do... Oh. Huh. I can't get on this side. And okay, well, let's just see what happens. I bet you Billy would get crushed if we, like, did stuff. So let's get Billy out of here before we hit the switch. Okay. I think we want to hit right. Yes. It worked. Okay. So now we can send Billy back down. You know what? I'm curious. An hour 23 minutes into it. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. No, just climb over, Billy. It's fine. So that box is made of metal. Let's push it all the way. Okay, apparently I can't. But I can climb over it. And then I can push it this way. Let's try this. Okay. Then climb over here. I guess I'll push this once over that way. And then I can push this back over here. Nope. I mean, get on top of it. Please. Please, Billy. For me. For old time's sake. No. What is your problem? Oh, because he would then... I don't know. Okay, so... There, now he gets on top of it. Okay. Actually, no, we're going to push it. don't know why it was necessary to go all the way back and forth like that, Billy, but okay. We'll play it your way. Okay, that's fine. We can fix this. I'm not annoyed. Let's do rotate left. So it goes back the same direction. Okay, let's rotate it again, I guess. I'm at a loss for this puzzle, actually. Okay, I want to say I should have pushed the box more to the right, but I can't just become part of the wall and then push it out. We need to get this wooden box over here so it can be part of the bridge. I think I might have messed up the puzzle and we might need to reset it. But just to be sure, let's fill up the water. And then we can see if the metal fills up, or the metal box floats as well. That's what I'm curious about. And it doesn't. Okay, so there's that. Well, while I'm Rebecca, let me check something. Okay, so there's two boxes here. Okay, the two boxes actually... No. The two boxes are being blocked by the grating. So I think what we want to do is actually move the wooden boxes over there. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But I still think I've messed up the puzzle and we'll have to reset it. Okay.
Come on!
Yeah.
He's right there, Rebecca. You don't need to yell in his ear. Use your indoor voice. I'm sorry. It's a yawn. Okay, did everything reset? I doubt it. Oh, it did. Okay. Amazing. Magic. Okay.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Except, you know, he's not going to stay here. Okay, so we just have to move this annoying metal box out of the way or something and move the wooden boxes over. Huh. This is a puzzle. Can I get around it? I'll need to climb over it, of course. I'm thinking about moving this one. No, it wouldn't let me. We'll move this one over here, which will then let us rotate the thing. I think we're safe if we're on here, but if it kills me, it'll be funny. Okay, we will rotate it, I want to say right? Yeah, right. Okay. Switch to Billy. So I can push that wooden box over there straight on to Midnight's. Second star on the right. Straight on till morning. And we'll get it. Now I just need to figure out the other box, which is the tough one. Okay. So if I had my druthers, I'd want this metal box to be moved over. Okay, so we'll do that. I don't care what direction you go this time. Let's do left. Actually, I do. If you tried to go to the right, it would crash into the metal box. Okay. So we want the wooden box to be on this one. Let's just move it out of the way a bit. Yeah, okay. And then we can move that one up or something. Left. Oh, wait. Right. I meant right. Crash. I do wonder if it'd kill Billy, though. I don't want it to, but, you know, I'm morbidly curious. Okay. So we can move the metal box over. Very interesting. I'm hoping I didn't mess this up already, and I don't think I did. It's just, if I move this box all the way to the end, I think I can still make it work. It doesn't feel like it's working in my mind. But my mind doesn't know much because it's tired. It's not tired, but, you know, I'm trying to work out a working sleep schedule here. Okay, so we will then turn it again. And for once, it doesn't matter what direction. Oh, shoot. I just realized that there is nothing I can really do with this box now. I'm gonna have to reset it, I think. Oh, man. Alright.
Come on.
Roger.
Billy, actually. At least the box is reset. Otherwise, it'd just say, game over, Billy and Rebecca got nuked or whatever happens to this training facility slash laboratory slash water treatment plant.
You stay here.
Okay.
Okay. So we definitely need to not have the boxes touch any walls except the ones that I'm okay with them touching. Makes sense? Maybe. Okay, so let's move this one here, I think. Can I do this? Like just a half push. Okay, now Billy, can you get on the other side of that? You can't? Well, I think I might have just messed it up again then, because, really? You can't even get down? Oh my gosh, this puzzle, guys. Yeah, a half. Okay. Please get up there and go home. I'm glad we can't push boxes in front of this now. It makes sense.
Let's regroup.
I've
Okay.
learned. Okay. I should know what I'm doing now. After brute forcing the puzzle. That would be the biggest insult if, like, if Rebecca just started a
I'll
cinematic.
check it out.
Okay.
And she said, "Don't worry, Billy. I'll figure it out." And then, you know, like the screen goes black, and then like the blocks are mostly assembled into a bridge, except you still have to push one block in, but it's only one push away. I'd actually be really insulted then. I would not be happy with it. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to push this one this direction. And now we can turn the thing. Should be safe. We'll turn it, I think, right. Good. Okay. Now we can just push that block over into the bridge. I don't think there's any disadvantage to doing this now because, well, for one, it's already stuck on the wall. And for two, I can't think of anything for number two, but I already said number one, so I had to say it anyway. Next, I can push the metal box against the wall. Yeah. And then we'll do this. Doesn't matter which direction this time. So we'll do another right, just because. I want this thing to coil and eventually break. What even is the point of this little machine anyway? I have to wonder. Okay. We definitely want enough Billy push space between this metal box and the wooden box. And that appears to be the case. Prepare to be proven wrong, Cappy. Excellent. And now I need to move it right again. Okay. And this finishes the bridge. How? How does this not finish the bridge? I need answers. Can I get drop down in here and push it over? Just push it in. It fits, doesn't it? What is wrong here? Genuine question. This one looks like it's pushed all the way. And this one looks like it's pushed all the way into the other one. Okay, push this forward, please. No? You can't because it's not important to do so? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Huh. Maybe this one needs to be pushed a little bit more to the right. Okay. But we have to do this carefully. Alright, so we'll then hit this and turn it right, I think. Of course. Okay. Whatever. I didn't think the game would be that petty, but it was. Alright. Alright. You had your fun. Let's finish the bridge, please. Okay. Change back. You know how the box can look like it's against the wall, but actually isn't? Okay, now I feel like you could probably fill this up with water with Billy in here, but let's not do that even with boxes. Fill. Alright. Sorry that took forever today, but hey, I eventually got it. Alright, and now Billy can get this. Yay, handle. Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
I'm just going to say we're done with here. Maybe I'll reload a save later. Yeah, let's take the health. Billy could use it. Might need to eat it, but you know, I'm kind of daring with orange health, at least on Billy. There is a slight difference in the maximum health between Billy and Rebecca. If Rebecca has yellow health, that might mean she's like one hit from death. If Billy has orange health, it means he still has all the hits in the world before he goes down. Or something. Okay. We have the handle, which makes me think that things might show up now. Oh! Alright, hang on. Oh, right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired.
Resident Evil.
How far back does this put me? Genuine question. Before Billy, right? Before Billy, right? You must survive in order to expose this nightmare. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not... Yep, okay, I figured as much. It's like before Billy. Quite a ways before Billy. I'm just going to end it here. I will catch back up on my own time. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching Cap Thief playing Resident Evil 0. I think we got like another episode or two before this is over. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.